Join me on a journey to embrace your Kavela life. Welcome to your yin practice. My name is Rachel. Thank you so much for joining me. So let's just come to a comfortable seated position. Maybe stacking the hips over the heels, if that feels good. Let's roll the shoulders back. Start to open and expand the chest, the shoulders, lengthening through the spine, crown to the sky. Just connect with the breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose. With each breath, start to draw in a little bit more fresh oxygen, drawing that into the lungs. Begin to really expand. Deepen, lengthen the breath on the inhale. And then as you exhale, just push out that stale used air, just let it go. Let's inhale the arms up. And exhale, float them down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's walk the hands out. Coming into a tabletop position. Tuck the toes. Lifting up into your downward facing dog. So just coming into a warm-up before we move into our yin practice. Exhale, float into your high plank, stacking the shoulders over the wrists. Engage that core, draw the belly button to the spine. Just breathe here, push the breath through the whole body. Exhale, lift the hips up to the sky, let the chest drop down, coming into your down dog. Taking whatever movements you need here. Pedaling the heels, moving the hips, bending the knees. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Nice, deep, steady breath. And let's walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Bring the palms to the shins. Gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale all the way up. Come to stand into Tadasana Mountain Pose. Reaching up to the sky. Press the palms together. Start to align the arms with the ears. Lifting out of the hips. Lift that torso up. Lift and lengthen here. Exhale, press the hips to get up to the front of the mat. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll through that spine. Float the arms up to the sky. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, press the hips forward. Hands to heart. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll through the spine. Inhale, float the arms up. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, press the hips forward. Hands to heart. Adding on here, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, right leg back. Left leg, high plank. Holding here, start to really draw that breath in. Push it through the entire body. Push the ground away. Exhale, lower the knees, the chest, the chin, hips to the sky. Inhale, peel the chest. Exhale, lower down. Press through the palms, tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Lift the tailbone up to the sky. 2 deep breaths. Walk the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll through that spine. Reach to the sky. Float the arms up. Lift and lengthen. Ground through those feet. Exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. Inhale up. Repeating that other side. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Left leg back. Right leg. Hold here, high plank. Breathe. Lower the knees, the chest, the chin. Inhale. Baby cobra, peel that chest up a little bit higher. Feel that lower back starting to wake up. Exhale, press through the palms. Tabletop, tuck the toes, down dog. Lift the hips up. Two breaths. Walk or step the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll through the spine. Reach to the sky. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. Adding on, inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Right leg back. Left leg back. High plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, peel the chest. Hug those elbows nice and close to the side body, pointing through the toes. Lift the chest higher. Exhale, tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Deep inhale through the nose. Maybe exhale out the mouth. Creating that ha sound. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale. Take that right leg up to the sky, adding on here, three-legged dog. Extend through that right leg. Let the chest drop. Let that left heel drop. Exhale, flex that right foot, float it down, down dog. High plank. If you're ready, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Float up, baby cobra, upward facing dog, cobra. Roll those shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. Left leg to the sky. Square the hips, shoulders to the ground. Extend through that left leg. Drop that right heel. Exhale, flex that left foot. Float it down. Down dog. High plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll through the feet, downward facing dog. So remember, we're just warming up. We're going to slow down in just a couple of minutes. Use that breath to ease into your practice. Let's walk the feet. Coming back to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll through the spine. Reach to the sky. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, press the hips forward, coming a little deeper into that back bend, opening up the front body. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Right leg, left leg, high plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll those shoulders back, lift the heart to the sky. Exhale, roll through the feet, down dog. Right leg up. Three-legged dog. This time, bend that right knee, stack the hip. Let that right foot hang heavy. Flex through the right foot. Draw that right heel to the right glute. Breathe. Knee to chest, step through. Low lunge. Drop that left knee. Sweep the arms up. Exhale. Let the hips sink down to the ground. Gaze up between the palms. Exhale, float the arms. Frame that right foot, tuck the toes. Right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, float that right foot down to meet the left. High plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Other leg, left leg to the sky this time. Really extend through that left leg. Drop the chest. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Left foot hangs heavy, stacking that left hip over the right. Flex the left foot. Draw the heel to the left glute. Exhale, left knee to chest, step through for a low lunge. Right knee grounds, sweep the arms. Exhale, sink those hips forward and down. Lift the heart to the sky, gaze up. Nice deep breath here. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, float those arms. Frame that left foot. Tuck the toes. Left leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Exhale, float that left foot to meet the right foot. Exhale, high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the nose. Let's walk the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll through that spine. Float the arms up, reaching up to the sky. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. Inhale, float those arms up. Exhale, let's float that right arm down. Lift and lengthen, ground through the feet, reach through the left fingertips, coming into a lateral stretch here. Gaze to that left palm, slide the right palm down the outer right leg. Feel that left side body opening up. Avoid caving in that right side. Keep on lifting, grounding the feet. Inhale, right arm floats up. Exhale, left arm floats down. Reach and lengthen. Exhale. Start to reach towards that left side, feeling that right body side stretch. Inhale up. Both arms up. Coming in for chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink the hips. Lift the chest. Slight pelvic tilt. Gazing up between the palms. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Sit down nice and low. Big inhale up. Exhale. Chair squats for 8. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, open the body. Exhale, sit down lower. Warming up those legs. Inhale. Exhale, hold here. Bring the hands to the heart center in prayer. Exhale, twisted chair. Take that left elbow over to the right knee. Relax the shoulder. Maybe butterfly the arms, coming into a twist. Final twist here. Gaze to the right fingertips. Exhale, come back to center, keep it low. Big inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Sit down nice and low. Exhale, take your twist. Other side, make sure the feet are touching, the knees are touching. Keep the hips, the knees in alignment. Maybe butterfly the arms. Twisting that spine, twisting the rib cage. Exhale, come back to center. Big inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Walk the feet. Find your high plank. And chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's float the knees down to the ground. Finding our first yin posture, child's pose. So coming into child's pose, if you would like to widen the knees, take a wide leg child's pose. If that feels good for you, start to sink the hips to the heels. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Maybe widen the arms. Start to feel those shoulders externally rotate out. Let the chest drop to the thighs. Maybe forehead touches the ground, stimulating that third eye, the eye of intuition. Just push the breath through the body. Notice if you feel any tension, any resistance anywhere in the body, the lower back, the hips, the upper back, the shoulders. Just push the breath towards those areas of the body. And as we move through our yin practice, giving those parts of the body a little extra love, extra care. So just breathing here in your child's pose. Slowly start to float up, coming into tabletop. Coming into our next yin posture, melting heart. Make sure you have the alignment here. The hips are stacked over the knees, shoulders over the wrists. So maintaining the hips over the knees, start to walk the palms out. We're going to come into a shoulder opener, upper back opener. Begin to walk the hands out as far as you can without moving the hips forward or back. Slowly start to let the chest drop. Let the heart melt down to the ground. If you can, keep the elbows and the forearms lifted off the ground. Begin to feel the armpits opening, the tops of the shoulders, the upper back. Slowly ease into these postures. Take your time, since we're holding the postures 2 minutes. Don't rush. Slow down. Option here to take a block, a pillow, place it under the chest, the head. You could come to rest your forehead on the ground, or keep the gaze straight ahead, lowering down towards the chin. It's a little bit more intense, so whatever feels good for you today. Wherever you are, just search for that edge, that point of resistance, tension. When you find that edge, meet that point with openness, not resistance in the mind, like this is going to be uncomfortable. Just be open to finding that point, that edge. Hold it and let the body relax. Use your breath. Stay with that deep, steady breath. Slowly start to release out of this. Lowering the forearms, the elbows. Start to slide onto the belly. Let the chest drop. Bring the arms alongside body, palms facing up to the sky. Turn the head towards the right, resting on that left ear. Let the shoulders fall to the ground. Just coming into a gentle neck stretch here. Let the entire body just relax. Melt into the ground. Remember to always breathe. Stay with that deep, steady breath. The breath will allow you to surrender, release. Slowly come back to center and exhale, turning the head to the opposite side, resting that right ear down. Let the shoulders fall. Let the entire body just go limp here. Coming back to center. Let's take both arms up overhead. Coming into another gentle shoulder opener. Take that left arm out in T. Palm facing down. Begin to roll onto that left side body. Bending the right knee. Maybe take that right arm up to the sky. Or down to that right thigh. Close the eyes. So you're opening up that chest to the sky. Maybe take that right palm to the left palm. Feel really open here. Feel that left shoulder opening up. So if you feel stress in the neck, the head, maybe take a pillow, a block underneath the head to support. So keep on trying to open up that chest to the sky. Don't hold the breath. So remember, in our yin practice, we're giving the muscles a break here. Really focusing on getting into those connective tissues in the joints, the fascia, the ligaments, the tendons, those areas that we don't usually get into. So this gives you an opportunity to allow them to open up, stretch, release, leaving you feeling really open, more flexibility in the joints. So if you're at your edge, just hold here. And slowly, as the body starts to release, inch a little bit more, a little deeper. Opening up the front shoulders. Let's slowly exhale, release, start to bring that right palm down to the ground, rolling back onto the belly. Keep that left arm extended. Right arm extends out overhead. And then float the left arm up and just notice the difference from that right side to the left. Coming on to the right side, opposite arm, right arm comes out in T, palm facing down. Take that left palm and support your body to roll onto the right side, bending that left knee. Maybe float the left arm up to the sky. Maybe take the left palm to that left thigh. Or even take that left hand over to the right, maybe interlacing the fingers, start to roll, opening up the chest to the sky. Relax through the head, the neck, the lower body. Search for that edge, that point of resistance. And then hold and breathe. Keep opening that chest to the sky. So keep trying to roll on to the back, but you can't because that right arm is in the way. Don't be afraid to go deeper. Don't be afraid to really open up that right shoulder. deeper here before we release. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose. Slowly release the hands, float that left arm up, bring it back down. Use that left palm for support to roll back onto the belly. Float that right arm up overhead, forehead touches. Just let that settle in. Then coming into Sphinx pose, our next yin posture. Coming up onto the forearms, stacking the shoulders over the elbows. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Begin to widen the legs about mat's width. Walk those elbows in closer to the body. Stay light in the palms. So we're shifting the attention to the lower back. So settling into this gentle yin posture. And once you arrive there, notice if you're holding on, clenching, maybe the shoulders started to go up to the neck. Start to draw those shoulders down. Maybe you're clenching through the glutes, the legs. Try to relax the muscles, remembering yin. The muscles are taking a break. So just try to relax through the whole body. Keep the eye gaze straight ahead or close the eyes. And once you feel pretty relaxed here, begin to puff the chest forward and lift through the crown. And just notice the sensations in the spine, the lower back, where they travel, how you feel. Just continue to stay there and check in. Make sure you don't revert back to clenching or holding on in the legs. Imagine there's a string attached to the front of your chest and a string attached to the top of your head. And both are being pulled simultaneously. Keep puffing the chest forward. Keep lifting the crown to the sky. Remember, don't hold the breath. If this is challenging enough, just stay right here in your Sphinx pose. If you'd like to transition into seal, begin to lift the elbows up, the forearms up off the ground, coming up higher. And then go through that checklist. Make sure the shoulders didn't creep up towards the ears. Relax the shoulders, draw them down. Drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Make sure you're not holding on and tensing up into the legs, into those muscles. Stay light in the palms, as light as you can. Then puff the chest out, lift through the crown. And just notice how the sensations travel maybe to the mid-back now. And just settle in here and breathe. Remember to listen to your body. If at any time you feel any pain, slowly ease out of that posture and just come back onto the mat. Breathe. And if you're in seal, let's slowly transition down, lowering the forearms, the elbows, coming back down to Sphinx pose. And then exhale, lower the chest. Taking the palms outside the chest, elbows to the sky. Begin to press the palms into the earth. Floating the hips up, coming back to tabletop. Then taking a really slow extended child's pose, easing those hips back to the heels. Let the forehead touch. Inhale, slowly come up to tabletop. Walk the knees in if you need to find that alignment. Then coming into high plank here. Breathe. Flow through a chaturanga or go right into your downward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Shifting our attention to the lower body, coming into our hip openers. Let's take that right leg up to the sky for a three-legged dog. Bend the knees, stack the hip. Draw the knee to the chest. Stepping through for a low lunge. So coming into your low lunge, check the alignment first. Make sure that right knee stacked over the right ankle. Frame the foot with the hands. Begin to slide that left leg back behind you. Allowing the hips to drop closer to the ground. Begin to feel a nice stretch in that left front hip flexor. Allow the upper body to totally go limp. Just let it go. Just relax. No pressure in the palms. Most of the weight is in that right foot. the top of the left foot. Take any pressure out of the knee. If you're feeling a lot of pressure there, you could maybe put a blanket under the knee. Allow that torso to lie on the top of the right thigh. Let the head just hang. Close the eyes. So again, check in, make sure you're not holding on. Allow the body, the hips to sink to the ground. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the nose. Holding here if this feels challenging enough. If you'd like to transition into lizard pose, begin to walk that right foot out to the outer edge of your mat. Walk the right palm in. Many variations here. You can stay lifted on the palms. You can tuck the left toe underneath, coming into an active lizard. Although this isn't really yin, you want to try to relax. But if this feels good, definitely can come here. Maybe start to come down onto the forearms. Ultimately, lowering the chest all the way down to the ground. This is a hip opener. We're working on this area of the body, opening up this right hip. So keep the mind present there. If you like to come into a twisted lizard, resting on the left forearm, start to turn the torso into that right knee. Bring that right palm to the right knee or right thigh, or float it up. Exhale, maybe wrap it around the lower back. Twisting, gazing over that right shoulder. And just notice, maybe you start to feel a little bit more stretch in that right glute. Opening up the shoulders, the chest. So getting upper body in here as well in the twist. Just search for that edge, hold and breathe. Inhale, slowly float that right arm up. And exhale, come back to center if you're in the twist. Just holding here for a couple of seconds. Then coming back up onto the palms. Walk that right foot in. Coming back to low lunge. Exhale. Float the hips back, folding over that right leg, coming into a half split runner's stretch. Square the hips to the top of your mat. Begin to flex the right foot. Let the chest drop, forehead to knee. Relax the upper body. And exhale, float back to that low lunge. We're going to flow through a three-legged dog and then chaturanga. So tucking the left toes, stretch and extend that right leg up to the sky. Flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming into your downward facing dog, pedal the heels here if that feels good. Lift that tailbone high. Then settle and find stillness. Coming to the opposite side. Left leg, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Draw the knee into the chest. Step through for a low lunge, other side. Right leg directly behind you, slides back. Left knee stacks over that left ankle. Let those hips drop to the ground. Let the upper body just relax. Take any pressure out of the palms, the arms, the shoulders. Let the torso rest on that left thigh. Let the head drop. You may notice that the side feels maybe more open or maybe not. Maybe this side is a little tighter. So just acknowledge it and work with the body, listening to the body. Feel free to move into lizard if that feels good for you. Great thing about the yin practice is it's not a follow me practice. You can make this practice your own. Just listening to your own body, doing what you need for your body in this moment. you do want to come into lizard, start to walk that left foot to the outer edge of your mat. Walk that left palm in. And take whatever variation you did on the opposite side to keep the body balanced. If you stayed up on the palms right here, that's great. If you decided to make this a more active lizard, tucking the right toes. Or if you came down on the forearms, lowering the chest down, really getting deeper into that left hip. Stay with that nice, deep, steady breath. Breathing nice and deep on that inhale. And exhale. Let it go. If you'd like to go for that twist in your lizard, start to come onto that right forearm, twisting the chest into that left knee. Take the left palm to the left knee, left thigh, or float it up, gazing up. Keep the hips sinking down. Maybe exhale, wrap that left arm around the lower back. Coming into a deeper twist. Stay in the moment. Take this opportunity to quiet the mind. If you're in the twist, slowly release, floating that left palm back. Come back to center, come back to lizard. You hold here a couple of seconds, go a little deeper. Slowly start to come back up onto the palms. Begin to walk that left foot in. Framing the left foot, coming back to your low lunge. Exhale. Shift the hips back, floating into a gentle counter stretch, forward fold, half split. Runner's stretch. Let the chest drop down to that left thigh. Forehead to knee. Flexing the left foot. Relax the upper body. Breathe. And slowly release. Come back to low lunge. Flowing through a vinyasa. Tuck the right toes, three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Extend, stretch it out. Exhale, flow through your high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll those shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. Pedal the heels. Bend the knees, move the hips. And then find stillness here. Taking a nice deep inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go out the mouth. And slowly float on to the knees. Exhale, coming into your extended child's pose. Drop the hips to the heels. Let the forehead touch the ground. Float the arms alongside the body, palms facing up. Inhale, float up to seated. Extend the legs out in front of you. So let's flex the feet. Point the toes a couple of times here. Just flexing the feet. Bending the knees. Sitting up nice and tall. So feel the sits bones really ground into the earth. Lift that crown up to the sky. Bend the knees as much as you need to get that hand to toe connection. Start to slowly fold over the legs, pushing the heels out, working towards straightening the knees. So don't force anything here. Just naturally let gravity pull the chest down to the thighs. It's okay if the back is rounded. Feel this hamstring stretch. And slowly start to walk the palms up the legs. Take the palms behind you onto the mat, fingers facing the top of your mat. Point the toes. Lifting the hips up to the sky, coming into a reverse plank. Open the chest, the shoulders, let the head drop back if that feels good for you. Lift the hips higher. Let the toes drop down to the ground. Exhale, slowly float the hips down. Coming right back to that forward fold. So bend the knees, flex the feet. Reach for the toes. Second set, go right into it. Go a little deeper if you can. Remember to breathe here. The breath will allow you to go deeper, coming into a deeper forward fold, relaxing the muscles. And slowly release, walk the palms up the legs. Take the palms behind you, this time coming into a reverse tabletop. So bending the knees, bringing those knees, hips width apart, grounding the feet. Inhale, lift the hips up to the sky. Option to let the head drop back. Press the hips up, grounding through the feet, the palms. Opening the chest, the shoulders. Exhale, slowly release all the way down. Let's take the hands forward, rounding through the spine, bending the knees, reaching towards the top of your mat. Slowly floating down onto your back, rolling through that spine. Coming all the way down. Once you get down there, just hug the knees into the chest. Take the hands to opposite elbows, forehead to knee. And release. So from here, taking the soles of the feet together, hands to the ankles if you can, slowly release into Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet are pressing together. Let the knees drop. Maybe take the palms to the inner thighs. Start to gently press the knees towards the ground. Keeping relaxed in the upper body. So doing a little self-adjustment here, taking the hands to the hip crease, start to press the lower body away from you. So almost drawing the lower back, the lower spine, hips open. Use that arm strength to kind of gently press down. Lengthen through the crown, spine. Maybe let the palms travel a little bit further down the thighs and just notice how that feels. And exhale, release. Bring the knees together. Hug those knees into the chest again. So we're going to come into an inversion here, shoulder stand, and then plow. So maybe come slightly towards the top of your mat. So lifting the legs up to the sky. You're in an inversion here. You can hold right here. If you'd like, if you have a wall close by, you can lean the legs up against the wall. Just make sure, bring your butt as close to the wall as possible and just hold there. This feels really good, really great to get the blood flowing in the opposite direction. If you'd like to stay here and go for shoulder stand, then plow. Start to bring the palms to the back. Coming up onto the shoulders, the forearms. Point the toes, stacking the toes over the ankles, ankles over the knees, knees over the hips, and then hips over the shoulders. Just wherever you are, just breathe here. And then if you'd like to slowly make your way into plow, lowering the feet down behind you. And if the toes touch the ground, maybe reaching for the toes. Maybe bend the knees. Maybe widen the legs. Just breathe here. If you really feel comfortable, take the arms forward, interlacing the fingers. Coming into a reverse volleyball grip. No pressure in the neck, the head. And then when you're ready, slowly make your way back. Supporting the lower back, bring the palms to the lower back, the hips, float the legs back up, coming into shoulder stand. Maybe take a couple of toe taps here, lowering the right leg, tap that right big toe. Float the right leg up. Left leg floats down. Tap the left big toe. Inhale, float that left leg up. And then slowly, mindfully lowering down, rolling through the vertebrae. Lower the hips, float the legs down. Nice and slow. All the way down. Coming right into Shavasana. Taking the legs mat's width. Opening the arms out and T-palms to the sky. Close the eyes. Coming into our final yin posture, Shavasana. Finding stillness in the body and mind. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you'd like, gaining all the wonderful benefits it provides. If you'd like to join me in closing out your practice, begin to bring some movement into the toes, the fingers, the hands, the feet. Inhaling the arms up overhead. Bend the knees. Keeping the eyes closed, roll on to the right side, coming into a fetal position. Taking some nice deep breaths here. When you're ready, slowly make your way back to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back. Lengthening through the spine, crown to the sky. Closing out our practice with some cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Big inhale through the nose, float the arms up. Exhale out the mouth. Big inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. And exhale. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank yourselves for starting your day in a positive and healthy way. I hope you enjoyed your yin practice. I hope you feel great. May there always be peace in your heart, peace in your words, and peace in your mind. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed your journey today. If you would like to see new classes, please remember to subscribe, like, visit our website at kavelalife.com, become a member on our Patreon account. By becoming a member, it allows us to create new classes. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Kavela Life. Thank you so much.